Alright, North dealer. Everybody vulnerable. And East has got an unbelievable hand. Wow. 6-6-1-0. 2 losers. So the correct way to bid this hand, assuming you're playing weak twos, which everyone does now, is to start with 2 clubs. You've only got 16 points, and normally you want 23 for 2 clubs, but you've only got 2 losers, and a 2 loser hand is definitely sufficient to open 2 clubs. The alternative way is to bid spades, then hearts, then hearts, then hearts again, I guess. It's just so hard to show these 6-6 hands. They're ultra rare, but I think the correct way would be to bid 2 clubs, partner bids 2 diamonds, you bid 2 spades. They bid probably 3 clubs here, then you bid 3 hearts. Then they probably bid 3 and then you bid 4 hearts, basically making them pick between the 2. It's going to be hard because they're going to run out of bidding room. So this is a really hard hand to bid, to be honest. Anyway, South's going to pass. West is going to bid 2 diamonds. Some people would say, well, hasn't West got 10 points? Shouldn't you bid us something other than 2 diamonds? That's playing the negative positive responses to 2 clubs. I don't like them, personally. I like 2 diamonds as a relay. It gives the maximum amount of room. I mean, look here, if you're playing negative positive, West would have to bid 3 clubs as a positive. East is running out of room before they even got going. Much prefer 2 diamonds as an automatic relay on any 13 cards. East bids 2 spades, the correct route to go, higher ranking of 2 equal length suits. So correct to bid spades. West is going to bid 2n and or 3 clubs now, depending on if they're treating that as balanced or not. Strictly speaking, it's not balanced, so they should bid 3 clubs. Again, they're just looking for a fit here. Yeah, okay. And then East should come back with 3 hearts. Showing the second suit. Yep. And then West may well settle for 3 no trumps now. Stopper in diamonds, etc. They've got a lot of points for 3 no trumps, and they might think maybe we could make 6 no trumps, but the alternative is to bid 3 spades, but for me you would want 3 cards in spades. Okay, not so keen on 4 diamonds. That's kind of like 4 suit forcing now. They're trying to show a 5-4 in clubs and diamonds, but they should know that there is no fit in clubs or diamonds, almost certainly. So I think I prefer 3 no trumps from West. Kind of pessimism, I guess, but just settling for what seems a reasonable game. East wouldn't let 3 no trumps go, but 4 diamonds is now kind of 4 suit forcing. Tricky. East repeats hearts. Okay, I'm happy with that. So East has managed to get across that they've got 5 spades and 5 hearts now. Interestingly, had West bid 3 spades over 3 hearts, I think that would be 2 cards in spades, because they know that East has got 5 spades when they bid 2 spades. So had they got a spade fit straight away, they would have raised the spades over 2 spades. So if they bid 3 spades belatedly, that would show 2 cards in spades, I think, and they might hit the correct fit, which is spades. See, this is the problem with West bidding 4 diamonds. Their partner bids 4 hearts. They're now bidding 4 no trumps, I think, in an attempt to play in no trumps. But East is quite likely to read this as key card on hearts, looking for a slam, etc. Yeah, I actually think the correct bidding was 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 clubs, 3 hearts. So I think they got the first 5 bids right. And then I think West's third bid should be 3 spades, which shows a doubleton in spades. Because they can't have 3 spades because they would have supported the spades already. I think East is now thinking, is that 4 no trumps to play or not? They think it isn't to play. They think it's Roman key cards. So they're showing 3 key cards, which are the 3 aces that they have. And now West is going to have to... West has dug themselves a hole here. That 4 diamond bid has dug them in a... Yeah, dug them a hole for themselves. I mean, I don't mind 3 no trumps instead of 4 diamonds, and you might play there. East shouldn't let 3 no trumps go, but it's an attempt to get there. I don't really know what West is going to do now. Their best bet is probably bid 5 hearts to try and stop, maybe? Not sure. They've got themselves in a pickle. 4 no trumps to play is basically, it's never going to be read as, you know, to play. So West is probably thinking, yeah, I don't blame them for doing that either. Kind of, we've got all the aces. Well, you might be missing an ace because there could be one of the aces could be the king of hearts. Yeah, I think as it happens, they have got a heart fit, but spades is where you want to be. So in the play, they're going to take the heart finesse and it's going to lose, and then they're going to lose 2 heart tricks because they're missing the 10 and jack and king. So the queen's going to get squashed by the king, and the ace is going to drop the jack or 10, but not both. So they're going to lose 2 heart tricks, and that's it. So 6 hearts is going to go 1 off, I'm afraid. The correct contract was actually 6 spades. What happens in 6 spades is you can take the heart finesse as we're going to do in hearts. When that loses, you cash the ace of hearts and you can ruff a heart. South can ruff, but you can over ruff, and then play the ace queen of spades, which draws all the trumps. 6 spades is a fortuitous contract, though, I must say. It requires the hearts breaking, the person to be short in hearts, to be south. And then after south, if they indeed rough in on the 3rd round of hearts, you can over rough. It requires the spades to break 2-2 after that rough in. So it is lucky. I think there's 2 routes, basically. One is get to 3 no trumps by East bidding hearts and spades and West just bidding 3N to try and stop. I think East will carry on, though, and end up bidding 4 hearts. And then West will bid 4 spades, and they'll play in 4 spades. Or the alternative route is after 3 hearts, West bids 3 spades, showing a doubleton spade, and East bids 4 spades, and they play in 4 spades that way. Might get to 6 spades that way. 6 spades can make, as I've said, but it is pretty lucky. As for 6 hearts, East doesn't know they're going off, of course. Looking at the dummy, they think, well, I've got a chance. And the chance is they need the hearts to behave. So the correct way to play this hand would be to cash the ace of diamonds, win the ace of diamonds on this lead, and then play a low heart to the queen. When that loses, you are sad because the ace can't possibly mop up the jack 10 and 9 all in one trick, so you're basically off. You just need the hearts to break and the king of hearts to be with north. Not a great contract, but not impossible. So I think East is just kind of mulling that over now. You could, if you wanted to min-max, you could take the heart finesse when that loses, cash 2 rounds of spades to make sure they're breaking, make sure you don't need to rough a spade. To set them up before cashing the ace of hearts. But I mean, if the spades aren't breaking, you're in trouble, I think, anyway. And again, we're looking at trying to go less than, not going more than 1 off. And 1 off in a slam is always going to be a bad score, or 2 off is going to be similar. He's going to try the queen, he's going to be disappointed. Doesn't matter what South does now. So we could actually play any card they like. Okay. So win the ace of clubs, of course, by force. And yeah, it's a shame, really. If they had ace queen jack of hearts, they would have been fine. If they'd finished in 6 spades, they would have been fine. But yeah, 6 hearts not a maker given the heart finesse. Not an impossible contract, but impossible on the layout of the cards. I think they are testing to make sure the spades are breaking before they get rid of that last heart in the dummy. They may well cash the king of clubs first as well. Cash king of clubs, throw a spade. It's kind of irrelevant, the king of clubs. If the spades are breaking, all those spades are winners anyway. So you don't need to cash the king of clubs because you might get roughed in, potentially. I mean, that would be unlucky as well, but... Okay. Then play the ace of hearts. They're going to lose the jack of hearts. That's the way it is. So now they can cash ace of spades, queen of spades, see the spades break, but North's going to come to their jack of hearts, come what may. Now they're just flushing it out that way. That's fine as well. They win whatever North returns. And they got the rest of the tricks. Unlucky. So this one all came down to the bidding, really. How East deals with their mega 6-6 hand. Very, very difficult hands to bid. I think the bidding should go 2 clubs, 2 diamonds, 2 spades, 3 clubs, 3 hearts. I think those bids are pretty much sealed as long as you're playing the relay system, which, as I said earlier, I massively prefer. West bid over 3 hearts is the interesting one. 3 no trumps looks practical. 3 spades will get them to 4 spades or 6 spades. 3 no trumps probably gets them to 4 spades. But yeah, it's all about the bidding on this one. And unfortunately, they finished in the wrong slam, albeit 6 spades is lucky to make as well.